Easter Sunday roast dinner. Can't just do it normally.
Yeah, we thought we'd have a go at cooking a roast on the campfire, and what have we got? Well, carrots, potatoes, parsnip.
Because they're the only veg I'll eat.
One of the last of our homegrown onions, which I'm going to just cut in half and roast, because I love roast onion. And our joint is a topside of beef, which we're gonna hang next to the fire, so on a bit of string.
So who knows how long it's going to take to cook and what it's going to turn out like, but it'll be fun anyway. Worst comes to the worst, I'm sure we've got something in the freezer at home.
Yeah, so let's see how this turns out, eh? Alright, open her up. There's some good juice in there. Right. I did watch someone else's video about doing this. How did he do it? He wanted the fat on top. So I think he did it this way. It was Townsend and Son video, 18th century cooking type thing. That was it. Right. This could go horribly wrong, but hopefully not. Let's go under there as well. So that's tied together, that's it. Yes. Right then, a little update on progress. We weren't sure how well it was cooking, the meat, and remembering that video I saw, which I will put a link to if I can find it again, he said you need a quite a bright flame, and we've actually got to be quite close to it, we've discovered, because it wasn't really hot enough to begin with. We've also put this behind it just to help shield it a little bit from the wind, help keep it warm, because there is a bit of a breeze here today. But it seems to be going alright, doesn't it?
It does, it's going very well. It smells lovely.
And then we've boiled the veg. We probably overboiled them, but we're just heating up the oil on the Dutch oven because we're going to do the veg in there now in a minute. But we need to try and balance the fire out a bit, because we're going to have coals sort of to cook that, to cook the veg, and flames to cook this. So we need to probably take the trivet out in a minute and then sort of manage the fire a bit differently.
And the other thing we're doing is we've got some water that the juices are dripping into below with a little bit of salt in it, and I'm just basting the meat every so often as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whilst prodding it to make it spin.
Yeah. This is just a really cheap folding barbecue that actually I was given. It was a customer of mine. I don't know why she'd bought it. She's an old lady that never did anything like that, whether a relation of hers bought it or whatever, but she'd never used it. She literally bought it and just had it left in the pack. So yeah, normally it would sit the other way around obviously, and you can cook on it. You can buy much more expensive versions of these for fire pits these days, but this is just very thin metal. But I suppose it will be just, yeah, it feels warm inside there, whereas before, let me just give this a prod, just got to keep this turning. Before, this area was feeling cold because of the breeze, so it's probably helping with the cooking, hopefully. Got to get the flame on. Back down to coals, needs to be flame. Warts and all filming. Right. Whoa! That'd be the oil hot then. Whew. Right, put the veg in. Oh! Flame on!
Okay.
Wow. Okay, go.
One left.
Well, I think we'll move that away for a minute.
That was spectacular.
Whew.
Do you have eyebrows left?
Yeah. Oh. Wow. Campfire cooking, eh?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll put that trivet back in. Put it on there on the edge. Ooh.
So now it's calmed down a bit, a little bit of seasoning. Okay, thank you.
Put some coals on the top. Flame up. And by the way, Si, thanks for that, mate.
my own for a while. While he was gone, the meat's coming on nicely. It smells absolutely delicious, and the vegetables are slowly cooking away. So yeah, nearly there. I didn't have enough coals on the Dutch oven, which is why the vegetables have gone slower than the actual meat. Yeah, so they're crispying on the bottom, but not quite on the top at the moment. So we're going to pop some more on there in a moment, and hopefully the vegetables will catch up with the meat.
So what things are we learning?
I'm not sure, what are we learning? We're learning more coal on the veg.
I mean, it's kind of like, I guess it's quite tricky to keep the balance right of the size of the fire.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Because you don't want the fire too big.
Don't want it too close to the meat, because then obviously it's going to sear it too much.
But you need to be creating enough coals to keep the veg going.
Yeah.
I mean, I should say at this point, in case people are thinking, well, why didn't you just put the meat in the thing? We've done that before. We have cooked a nice roast down there.
Yeah.
Just all in the Dutch oven, so the meat and the vegetables all together, and it was lovely.
Certainly was. But we wanted to do something different.
But yeah, I just wanted to give it a go with hanging this meat, because, as I say, I'd seen this guy do it, and he was in an indoor setting, but he had like an open fire. It was like a big hearth, a big flat stone hearth, and he had this little fire going. And I guess it's how they used to cook, because that's the whole premise of his channel, really. I mean, it used to be 18th century cooking in America, but then it's a bit more. It's gone into a bit more 18th century life, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So they've sort of made a cabin and all sorts of things. And, it's a really interesting channel, massive channel. So most of you've probably seen it anyway, but I'll put a link anyway.
But I'd also seen a recipe, hadn't I, in a book where you had a leg of lamb and you drilled through the bone and hung. So that's, I said I wanted to do that, and then we decided we'd just do the beef, because it's just the two of us and the whole leg of lamb.
Yeah.
Would feed us for a few days. So.
Because if we got it wrong, our leg of lamb's really expensive.
Yeah. But we will do that one day, I think, when we've got people here.
Yeah.
We've got enough people to justify a whole leg of lamb.
Enough people and a bit more confidence.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's going well, I think.
Apart from the smoke.
Yeah, the smoke is a bit out of control.
But that's from the coals, mostly. Actually, that one there, in particular, is flicking the fire.
I think another tip is to make sure you keep basting it, because that seems to be helping quite a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. To rest. I'm just going to put some corn flour into the basting juices that we had, the beet juices, see if I can make a gravy. Bit of an experiment, we'll see. I have no idea how much corn flour to put in. So, drop it in and give it a whisk and see what happens.
Right. See what this meat's like. God, I hope it's cooked inside. What do we think?
I'm a bit worried now.
A bit worried.
I am. I wasn't until you just touched it, and then I'm like, oh, that seems a bit soft.
It does. It does seem soft.
But after
How long has it been on the fire?
about 2.5 hours.
Okay. I mean, obviously the fat isn't crisped up.
Oh, okay. Doesn't look like it's cooked.
Yeah, it's just cut right through the middle,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll. Oh God.
Oh, there's blood coming out.
No, it's a fail.
A fail.
Or is it? Or is it?
I mean, I like mine well done, so I might have an issue, but it's not that bad.
No, that's
No,
cooked.
it's cooked. It's okay. It's fine.
Do you want me to get the grill out? Just for your preference.
I don't know.
Let's go to the edge. I mean, that fat looks horrible because that is just fat.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
It's not
getting consumed at all.
gristle, but I mean this.
Yeah.
Maybe if I slice you a bit off.
Yeah, if I have the outside.
I can't. Tricky. It doesn't help that the knife's a bit blunt. I shouldn't have sliced it down the middle. It's so floppy.
Yeah.
Oh God. Well, at least you know it's live, eh? Not edited. God, I just don't know. Cut the chunks through there.
Chunks through like that. It's fine.
Well, we did say, I think at the start, experimental, didn't we?
We certainly did.
It's okay, actually, I think. There's probably a lot of people going, oh, it's fine. I think what we'll do is we'll eat part of it, and then we'll
Take a part of it home.
we'll bag the rest, or yeah, put it in a pan, take it home, and then give it a bash, you know.
Yeah. Have steak sandwiches or something.
Steak sandwiches, yeah. That bit there is, that bit there,
That's perfect.
that's
for me.
ideal for you,
Yep, that's how I like
but
it.
this bit, definitely
That
not.
bit's No. Yeah.
Alright, okay.
But what we'll do is we'll turn the camera off and we'll select our pieces.
Yeah, try and make it look
Well,
pretty.
Do the veg.
Ish. There we go. Those bits there, I'm just going to whack on the fire again just in the frying pan just to give them a bit more of a blast, because that's a bit rare for me.
The potatoes are yummy.
So basically, I'm having the vegetables before they get cold, and my meat will be ready in about 20 minutes.
No, it won't.
So I'm being a vegetarian. How's the meat, Mary?
It's lovely.
Yeah?
Yep.
I mean, it's not dry at all, is it?
No, it's beautifully cooked.
But
Except the middle was a bit too rare.
so, in summing up, it kind of worked, kind of didn't. And I'm going to be totally honest, the cornflour gravy,
Not so good.
not so good. We ended up putting some gravy granules in that as well. But hey, if you're going to carry this into the woods and do it, at least gravy granules are light. Oh, that's good.
You still make the best roast potatoes I've ever eaten, so
That's
Dutch
good.
oven, domestic oven, they're still the best.
Yeah, these are a bit crispy, eh?
They are a bit crispy, and you forgot to put your onion in.
Oh, I didn't put the onion in, yeah. Right. Someone's just messaged me. I mean, one thing about, just generalising now, about being down at Old Allen's, is like, it never ceases to amaze me. You are obviously not far from reality of everyday life, because you can always hear cars and motorbikes and whatever else it might be, and you've got a pretty good internet signal on your phone, but
Still takes you by surprise when someone messages.
yeah, you're still away in a different world really, aren't you?
Yep.
And you get a boop, boop, boop in your pocket, and it's, oh yeah. And what I like as well is you've got, it's like a little wildlife haven, and it's like just meters from people whizzing past in their cars at 40 or 50 mile an hour, and it's a world that people just don't know anything about. So my message there for everyone, and it won't be a surprise to any of you guys, because you already know this, is just slow down a bit and just appreciate what's right next to you. We need to remember that, don't we? Anyway, before I waffle on too much, I think it's about time I said goodbye. Mary, come and say goodbye.
I'm just flipping your meat.
Busy cooking my meat. I say she's a keeper.
Some days. Goodbye.
See you again soon.
Yep. Happy Easter.
Yeah, happy Easter everyone. Of course, by the time I get this done, it probably won't be Easter anymore. But, you know, it's spring. It's going in the right direction.